I know you have to be lying about this one. This has to be some type of joke. They put goddamn Karl-Anthony Towns big behind in a 3-point contest and left my dog Keldon out.
Come on, man, damn.
And all this was my first reaction until I did some research. And surprisingly, Karl-Anthony Towns has been buckets from behind the arc.
How about that?
Dang, who knew? But I still would have picked Keldon over him, and I won't tell you why. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell for more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Okay, I started the video off that way to be transparent, because when I first heard about Karl-Anthony Towns being in the 3-point contest, I laughed, and I had no clue that he had improved this drastically from 3. For a big man, he's shooting 41%, around 41% from behind the arc. He's made 101 threes so far this season, and I was like, wow, I did not know that at all. So if you are a Cat fan, and if Cat hears about this, my bad, homie. I didn't know you can shoot that well. I don't watch a lot of Timberwolves games. You get what I'm saying? But with that said, I still would give my dog Keldon the nod over you. Although he did, Karl-Anthony Towns did make 8 more threes up to this point. But, Keldon has led the league, time after time with 3-point percentage, and Karl-Anthony Towns, he's the lowest person on this totem pole of 3-pointer participants for the All-Star game. I would have gave it to Keldon. Now, obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns probably is a bigger name, and that's probably why he got it. And it was pretty close if you're talking about totals. But as far as percentage, man, he's about 6%, almost 6-7% higher than Karl-Anthony Towns. So I would have gave it to Keldon, most definitely. But if I'm being fair and not being a homer, I'm a Spurs fan. It seems that to get in this 3-point contest, that the magic number is at least 100 threes made so far this season. Keldon only had 93 threes, for the year. Although he's shooting at a higher percentage than everyone on this list, he didn't make that 100 mark that everyone else on this list has. And they were consistent, because PJ Tucker is technically leading the league with 3-point shooting around like 46-47%, but he's only made 69 threes for the year. So definitely he wasn't going to make it. So Keldon at number 2 has 93 threes. Now, like I said, compared to Towns, there's only 8 more threes, and if 100 is the magic number, he was only 1 above the magic number. But then when you look at the rest of the list, we can see why they were picked over Keldon. Fred from Toronto, he had 185 threes. Bain had 146. Kennard had 123. Patty had 173. Young, he had 144. And then Zach LaVine, even he had 129 made threes. That's a lot of threes, man. That is a lot of threes. And I love my boy Keldon, and I wish they would have gave him a shot. He could have squeaked in, but man, he's definitely on the low end when you think of totals, not necessarily percentage, like I said before, but totals, man. Hell, Van Fleet has almost double just about the amount of threes Keldon has. So I can see why he's in the contest. Now, you can make the argument for Keldon that a lot of these guys, Trae Young, Cat, LaVine, these are guys who are the focal points of the offense on their team. LaVine kind of defers to DeRozan, but they kind of share, the basketball on the offensive end. But Cat is the main guy. Trae Young is the main guy. Fred is one of the main guys in Toronto. So their opportunities to shoot threes are going to be higher, you know, and they're going to have a whole lot more attempts. Like Van Fleet, he had like 250 attempts, which is bananas, okay? And the fact that he's shooting a good percentage while shooting that many is impressive. But Keldon, he had less attempts, less makes, and his percentage is way up, you know. And since the 3-point contest isn't the main event, you know, it would have been nice to see Keldon get in, because that's the only event he could have participated in. It's not like he's an all-star on top of being in the 3-point contest. But again, it is a business, and I understand bigger names, you know, bring a bigger draw, you know, and I'm glad that we at least have Patty Mills in this contest so we can root for him, that he's a former Spur. So all in all, I kind of got to come to the decision that no, Keldon Johnson was not snubbed for the 3-point contest. That was my initial reaction when I saw the roster. But after further research, it was close between him and Cat, but I can see why they went with Cat, because you bring in a big man, you know, a popular big man into the fold, you know, and especially if 100 threes is like the minimum. If I remember correctly, they got Matt Bonner, you know, they eliminated him one year because he didn't have enough makes. So they may still be doing that. So I can't really argue with that when I look at the numbers of the other players. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Let me know if you feel like Keldon was snubbed from the 3-point contest. I will see you in the comments. Check out the other videos in the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.